Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them teddy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. One day, very soon, gonna wake up on the moon. Brand new yacht and a McDonald's in my living room. Bright yellow Lamborghini, 50-meter swimming pool. Champagne every day, ain't fam, what you do? Wanna hang, wanna chill? Oh, you got a mansion too? Oh, that's right, held on tight, jack titties every night. We was in way back when they tried to drop it down to 10. And just couldn't comprehend, Ace was strong until the end. Now let's retell it, sitting down they be sweating. Had enough of these felons, but the Ace we rebelling. Cause we never be selling, till we send it to heaven. Now we be out here yelling, hey, screw you, Kenny! Bought my wife a minivan to share with the boyfriend, but I pull up in the Benz, plate saying Olive Grands, going on an airplane. Don't think we'll be back again, celebrating every day like it's your birthday. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them teddy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the Ace won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them teddy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the Ace won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Today's expectation, probably more manipulation. If you D, your creation of a crooked operation. Bought more while it was low, got more dips than Trader Joe's. Oh, you thought that we'd let go? What the hell you take us for? Holla if you spend your last dollar on bananas while living in squalor. We don't claim to be scholars, we the smooth brain dummies, and we never stood taller. Yeah, we do this for love and we do this for honor. Apollo 11 ain't got nothing on us. We the planet of the apes, and in MOS we trust. MOASS, oh hell yes. Gonna send it into space, go fire up the jets. Done my DD, call me Elton John, Rocket Man. This is the way, gonna be gorillionaires. Ground control to Major Tom, we bout to have liftoff. Call us Neil Armstrong, gonna keep holding on. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them teddy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the Ace won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them teddy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the Ace won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. 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 Show us the fucking money. It's time to lay it on me. Cause what's mine is ours. This shit belongs to the ape army. Gon' need to see them Benjis. We hungry for them tendies. Give us this day our daily bread. Show us the fucking money. This ain't financial advice, just a little DD to help you think twice. We hold for each other, eyes on the prize. The new floor's 200,000 times 5. I joke, I kid, no, I don't know a damn thing. I'm as simple as Bubba trying to sell some damn shrimp. Can't spell IQ, can't even count to 10. And I eat crayons every day with my friends. I think about Kenny in his ivory tower, shaking in his lily boots as the apes overpower. Must suck to lose two monkeys, so dumb. But you made your bed and you got nowhere to run. I'd love to be a fly on the wall when he makes the prize fall. And he watching as we keep on more. You forgot we on the floor blind, 2 hours old. Lie, stop breaking the law, asshole. Show us the fucking money. It's time to lay it on me. Cause what's mine is ours. This shit belongs to the ape army. Gon' need to see them Benjis. We hungry for them tendies. Give us this day our daily bread. Show us the fucking money. love a smooth brain, stupid ass. Throwing all my money at the streets like a quarterback. If you don't mean a thing, water up a dust back. Apes not leaving nothing till we get the money stacks. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey holding till we're blue. Monkey magic coming through, through us monkeys on the moon. Double digit IQ, Tendy loving baboon. Right here we got more smoothies than a jumbo juice. Probably thought you coulda made us sell all the gooder. And hell, we maybe woulda, but we more than the Buddha. The floor, 6 figures ain't selling for less. You took on the ape nation and you're fucking with the best. We hold for each other, my sisters and my brothers, the fighters and the lovers. We don't need another fan because we huddle through hard times and struggles, cause we just a couple of diamonds in the rough. Show us the fucking money, it's time to lay it on me. Cause what's mine is ours, this shit belongs to the army. Gon' need to see them Benjis, we hungry for them tendies. Give us this day our daily bread, show us the fucking money. In the city, at a beach just off the coast, it costs a couple milli. We are going toe to toe, we be singing while we're winning. By the time I'm 24, retired, to deal with it. If you got a man, send his brokers back to bed, cause tonight we flying high first class to Japan. Eating sushi, wearing Gucci hot springs, cause we can. Sipping on sake, making $1 million plans. Super yacht, smoking pot with our $1 billion friends. Bright lights, white lines, summer in the south of France. We're going on a plane and we won't be back again, cause we're heading to the moon, screaming catch me if you can. So I'm about a 9, but she thinks I'm a 7. Got money, all of a sudden she thinks I'm 11.
Wow, how much did you make?
Nah, I'll never be telling. Let's just say I went through hell to be living in heaven. Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. I am fly man, diamonds on the hand. Got money in the pocket, about to pop a rubber band. Fly to an island off the coast of Iran. Got money in advance, so the honeys all dance. Got 25,000 in the duffel out plan. It's a G6 like a taxi cab. Tell your girlfriends that they can bring their friends. Make rain, get paid, go play full send. Big gold chains even with embargoes. Got diamonds on the neck like Leonardo. You don't even wanna know how fast the car go. When I peel off in the Mercy Alago. Got foreign doors and marble floors with an army force on the count of 4. Ready, lock and load, let's rock and roll. When we talk it over, it was nice to know ya. So I'm about a 9, but she thinks I'm a 7. Got money, all of a sudden she thinks I'm 11.
Wow, how much did you make?
Nah, I'll never be telling. Let's just say I went through hell to be living in heaven. Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now.
Thanks, Daddy.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz.
All right, guys. So I was going to start the show right now, but I just got a message right now as I'm literally right here with you guys. So you guys are going to have to give me another second. I have to end up going play another song or something. I apologize, but it wasn't ready. So just letting you know what the deal is. Just got a message on my phone. I got to handle that, and then I'll be right back. Okay?
It's been a long battle. Fudge shills, corrupt hearings, corrupt politicians and regulators, smoke and mirrors in a front row seat to the greatest clown show on planet Earth. Hey yo, whoops, let's get it. They ain't ready. About to open up a can on Mafia Don Kennedy. Short position heavy. He walked the edge of machete. The premiums I bet margin is calling them already. And Jeff Yass taking the loss. Susquehanna going down to the tuna. Ricker spades and bananas. Wonder how much stamina Mafia got left. Gonna bind DRS till we beat you to death. DTCC, screw the brooch big time. Jaw, you in the big doodle this time. Processing the split wrong, deliver it. In the words of Wooch, couldn't deliver it. So they splitting it absent, the dividend. Way to let us know that the MOAS is imminent. So evident, overwhelming the evidence. Share swim infinity pool as forever, man. We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny. Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Yeah, time to deliver it. Hands turning straight into diamonds. They're shimmering. Smile on the air, but behind scenes they're quivering. Games coming soon with the mutable and it's simmering. Yeah, and I can't wait till they release that. On the marketplace, collect the pieces like I'm B-Strat. And you know I need that. Come and spin the wheel like Kyoto. GME run the game and you know so. I'm on a rant like Marantz. The financial situation of the shorts is advanced. It's a sham, it's a mockery. A land full of gluttony. Victor in California told Jimmy Chill to suck on these. These runs are just a gentle tease. They short the ETFs, rack up the STDs. Feels like I'm on DMT. Wooch and DMT. Shout out to DFB. I be like, we buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares.
All right, guys. We're live. And thank you so much. And for all you guys with the music, I apologize, guys, but I am back. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, working on stuff, guys. We're working on things right now with the channel. If you guys don't know, got some official stuff going on with the channel. I haven't really shared it with you guys. That's why I've been MIA for the last week and a half. Some really big things are happening for me personally, with the content, with the creation of it, and where we're going. The moderators of the channel, for the most part, know what's happening. For the ones that I have talked to about it, Almo, Kyoto, and Ruben, not so much. I think I passed it by hot. Maybe Lind knows. I don't know where I posted what I talked about. But I'm just going to make an announcement right now. It's going to be very beneficial for the whole crew. Abe, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the gift of membership, the 5 memberships for the channel. And just the continued support throughout the years, 2.5 years, I can assure you of something, guys, just right now, if I have a smile on my face, it's for good reason. We literally have the whole world watching. And I know you guys don't know that yet. I know people assume based off of the views of the channel and or the interaction that people aren't noticing. Well, I'm telling you, something a lot bigger and better is coming. I'm just really blown away at the moment. So I will talk with a couple of you guys, let you know what's happening. But when it's all said and done and it's ready to roll, you'll know. But that's why the format has changed. That's why my timelines have changed. It's not just about work. It's more about whatever I have going on behind the scenes. But I've kept it close to the vest. I didn't even tell the guys. I did not tell Kyoto or Almo until this week. I didn't tell Ruben until this week. But I'll be able to tell you more on Wednesday. I believe Wednesday or Thursday of this week. It'll be a big announcement for me. But just so that you guys are aware, they found your boy. They found him. and it was a good thing. Out there on TikTok, guys, thank you so much. I know you guys are out there watching the show. I appreciate you guys. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. I ain't heard shit either. There you go, Almo. You ain't heard. No. Almo knows everything that's going down, but he's a trusted confidant. So I really appreciate him for that. Thank you, Almo, for having my back this whole time frame. I'm not going to leave you guys. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not going anywhere, but we're just going to amplify what we do, and it's going to be great. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and it's been great. So let's get it. Have a great week, ladies and gents. Yeah, I saw the price of the stocks. I saw what's happening right now. Let's go and talk about the stock market for a minute. I know that Bed Bath & Beyond is hitting an all-time low right now. I saw it at 7 cents, 0.0781 cents per share, which is unbelievable. It just has no value whatsoever. And for people to celebrate or think that it's going to do something, it's going to be extinguished. It's going to be delisted. It's going to be removed and deleted. Right? The shares themselves will be gone. That should happen sometime this week. If not by Friday, then definitely by Monday, but that's the way it's going to happen. So you've seen a massive sell-off on Bed Bath & Beyond. It sold off from 34 cents, 32 cents, all the way down to 8 cents now, 7 cents. So it's going to get worse for Bed Bath & Beyond. So if you're invested there, you shouldn't. So TikTok's going to figure it out. That whatever the hell I'm doing over there, I just have it playing. I really don't care. GameStop, by the way. GameStop's looking healthy, guys. If you guys are looking at this, we've been paying attention to this company in detail for about 3 years now, and we were talking about margins. I know that Tetron Invest had a video about how GameStop's making more dollars per item because of the margins of the items that they're dedicating themselves to and selling. Top line revenue might fall off, but if your margins are still there, the cost of goods, the COGS are still going, you're going to be able to run a profitable business. And that's what's going to happen quarter three. This quarter three right now that we're in currently, this is when season starts. Okay. Season officially starts at GameStop. When I talk to the management team, it's going to start October. So the first week of October, you already have Assassin's Creed coming out. You have Spider-Man 2. You have multiple games coming out. Call of Duty will be rolling out the first week of November. So plenty of people are going to be coming out and buying games. You'll see the foot traffic pick up. I know that whenever I go visit GameStop, it's very busy. So GameStop's a great investment for a lot of people if they understand balance sheets and market manipulation and the rest of it. I had a very important meeting this weekend speaking about fundamentals of GameStop with an individual who knows a lot about the markets but did not know just how in-depth it is about GameStop. But the best part about talking GameStop, guys, for anyone out there that ever wants to talk about any investment, the best part about it is when you actually do the due diligence. I had no idea that I have a shirt up here at the back of my neck. What shirt is this? Oh, it's an extra GameStop shirt. I had no idea. You guys get one of these? So this is the shirts that I go parading around town in, and I give them to the homeless. Marantz Rantz on YouTube. I don't sell merchandise, guys. So for all you guys out there that want me to sell merch and do affiliate links and do all, it's never going to happen. And I reiterated that with my business meeting that I had this weekend. Just not me. I don't care. I don't want it that way. I'd rather people just get the information and the education for free, and I'm happy they're doing it. So here it is. If you guys ever want to support the channel, well, you know how to do that. Watch a video. It's that simple. That really helps me out. AMC is doing what it does as far as private pumping up and down. $8.34 a share right now, up about 9%, 9.5%. But we know that that's really only 80 cents, 83 cents. It's absolutely nothing. It's terrible that would have happened to those investors. But those investors are not GameStop investors. Same thing with Bed Bath & Beyond, all the individuals who bought into that company well after Ryan Cohen sold. I don't know a single person in it today that was in it before Ryan Cohen was in. So I think they know exactly what it is. And a lot of people that are out there, people want me to touch on this PP Seeds and Bill Pulte meeting that they're having offsite. I really don't care what the grifters do. Those guys are literally going to lose their own money. When I saw the video of them meeting up, I made a joke, and I don't say this candidly. I say this for real. To have 5 grown men meet up at a house, at an Airbnb, and the only female there is ABC's wife, that's not very safe for anyone involved. And I'm just telling you, I would never have any 5 of you dudes and my wife there. It's never going to work. I don't understand these guys. I don't understand their mindsets, but to get up and leave whatever work they have, supposedly they work somewhere, now they're right there. And I then throw into the mix, if Kai's actually shows up with this GoFundMe, that's just going to be too much for me, man. So I keep my family safe. And if I'm ever going to meet with anyone on a small circle, I keep my circle even tighter than them. So those guys just met each other about a couple of months ago, and they all managed to lose money together. So I guess it's a reason to rejoice. I'm happy for them, but they'll figure it out. It just looks like a scene from Reality Kings. That's about it. But I want to buy a damn t-shirt, Marantz. I know you do. I've just been so busy. Is that a new mic? No, it's actually the same mic. I just put some things together that I hadn't been doing, to give credit to Blue, the Blue Yeti, the company Blue. You guys know what they are. This is a Black Yeti mic. I actually bought it at GameStop for $50. There's not another YouTuber in America that's going to admit that other than me. I support GameStop, and so I bought my lighting from GameStop, my microphone, the mic stand, but the camera, well, that's my daughter, right? She's doing great things. So I'm happy you guys are watching. Appreciate you guys. It's 2023. The wife is probably watching. Sure. That's so cool. I think it's the same mic, just an arm and positioned correctly. Exactly, Challenger. That's exactly what it is. Isn't ABC's wife's money? ABC lost? Yeah, she needs to be there. I don't think she needs to be there. I think she needs to be gone, but we'll leave it there. Hey, to each his own, man. There's somebody for everybody. There's a fool for everyone, and they'll figure it out how much money they're losing on these markets. Me personally, I think everybody needs to go back to work. Work your ass off. I just made a video called GameStop Bankruptcy. I hope you guys watched it. It's showing you that bankruptcy is an all-time high right now in the U.S. markets. From 2009, 2010 timeframe, all the way up to the pandemic, when you go through that whole run, bankruptcies are at an all-time high. Additionally, bankruptcies are peaking out right now in 2023. But what event is happening right now? There's nothing, right? Is this a real event? Is GameStop an event? Is that what's happening? I don't know. But companies are going bankrupt because of these interest rates that they can't afford to do business. I was actually watching an interview. I wasn't reading the interview. I was watching an interview about private equity and Henry Kravitz, and he was actually giving out some tips on how to restructure your business and how to make it. He says, when interest rates are sky high, who cares? Restructure. He says, restructure because you can always restructure again. He says, but you need to restructure to play this game out. It needs to last a little longer. And I think that's the playbook right now. So when you see somebody like AMC doing what they're doing, they're absolutely doing it. Pay your bills and live within your means. Well, that's everybody, right? We're all trying to do that. And for you guys over there on TikTok, if you're wondering where I'm getting all the questions, it's over here on YouTube. So you guys can watch me on YouTube. That's an old tactic that a lot of TikTokers try to do, where they try to get you to come over to their YouTube page. But me personally, I don't read TikTok. So I'm just here. They're somewhere, honey. They're in the house. So apparently, I'm going to tell you guys about my morning. Do we have time for that before I even show you the charts? I don't know if we're watching the charts. Oh, good. You guys can't even see the charts. It's good. I'm here the whole time. I'm going to read the chat. Sure. We're going to hang out together. We're going to have a great day. It's barely 10:42, and I'm here at least until 12:30, 1 o'clock, until the market closes, right? So check this out, guys. Not only was it a terrible weekend for me, for the Dallas Cowboys to lose the way they did, but we're talking about like stock market, right? Professionally, I had a great weekend. I had a very productive weekend, certainly for the channel and the growth and what I have coming down the pipe for us all. And I say us all because I literally am taking everybody with me. I will take you all on my back during this journey. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate everyone for all the info. But the best part about it is connecting the dots, those videos, and the information that's passed out, over time on this channel. I assume everyone's gotten some type of information and or education that they didn't have before, right? And no matter how boastful people might be, they'll be like, "Oh, I already knew everything. You can't teach me anything." I think that I taught myself enough to learn new things, and so there's value in that right there. But someone out there found the channel. And they saw it, and they were like, "Yo, there's value here," and that's what they gave me. They told me, and they gave me that feedback. So I'm gonna keep doing what we've been doing, but while doing that, I just want to tell you guys, God is good. God is good. That's what I can tell you. So I'm gonna keep going, keep grinding. Had a great weekend, like I said, professionally. Personally, it was great. We took my niece, who we're extremely close-knit family. I didn't know what family was until I met my wife. I've told you guys, a lot of you guys, this family that my wife has is totally different than what I grew up with. I grew up in a family where my father has 12 brothers and sisters, and everyone is in it for themselves, essentially. Like, hey, what do you have? Where are you at? Are you busy? No one really meets up unless it was grandma when she was alive, right? You would go play cards at her house and watch Tombstone. That's about it, but grandma was cool. But other than that, these guys are, they're out here to kill. They're out here to get it. And so when I met my wife's family, they're totally different. The aunts and uncles hang out together. Everybody likes each other. The cousins know each other. They all hang out. That's not my family. My family's not like that in a way. But they're so tight-knit, there's not a lot of them. So when my niece, now here's my niece that I've known since I met my wife. My niece was 3 years old when I met her. And she was just this little grubby kid running around. She got herself almost a 4.0. She had a 3.99, very close. She was an IB graduate, and she got herself into UCR, UC Riverside, which any UC school in California is amazing. And it was time to move her into the dorms yesterday. So, of course, I missed the Cowboy game, and I didn't do any YouTube at all. I know by my channel views and traffic, we had none, by the way. It was terrible, but I don't care. It was worth it for me. We pulled up to the school, and you can imagine it's like a scene out of Nerds, where you're sitting there and you're taking all the stuff to the room, and they have all these carts, and they tell you it's a 15-minute walk to the dorms. And I was like, holy hell. When I got there, there were brick walls, white brick walls, looked like a prison cell. It reminded me of the barracks that I used to go to in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri about 25 years ago. And I was just like, this is crazy, right? This is amazing. Like, what am I looking at? To pay all that money to the Department of Education for California, the UC schools are just ridiculous to charge. And there was 3 kids to a room. Luckily, she had a room that had only two people, her and another one. And I saw a room with 3 beds, and a third bed was in a loft where you climb up a ladder and you're sitting on top of the roof with about a 4-foot clearance. And I'm just like, you're going to crawl up that loft and lay down. You can't even sit up in your bed. These are not conditions that I would recommend for the children and or for adults paying for their education. But they're in this room, they're in this wing. And we moved her in. We were all there. And there was just a lot of us. Maybe there was 8 of us that were helping her move in. So with her 9. So, but we're no different. There was all these other families there moving their kids into college, and you just hope that she gets a great education. And it just shows me how tight-knit my wife's family is compared to mine. And I commend this young lady for doing her job the whole time frame. So shout out to my niece. You don't need to know who she is, just that. I just want to tell you, she's awesome. And that's where it's at. Marantz sent you a DM at work, so I couldn't post on the Discord, but knowing the Discord, they already saw the Peterson interaction with the Bobbies today. I don't know what's going on, as far as Twitter. I don't pay attention too much. But damn, double streaming. TFT's got, you got it, Tipfoil. You figured it out. Did you tell Animal Control about GameStop? I did not tell them. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But here we go. Here we go. Hey, Badass Trader, we'll talk. Badass Trader, we'll talk. Badass Trader's asking me a good question. I'll call you, Badass Trader. I'll do this with you. I'll do an interview with you, Badass Trader. I know you've called me before over the phone. If you want to, I'll talk to you on Platinum about it because it's going to benefit GameStop, period. I just want you to know that what I have going on. It's that big. I promise you, it's that big. So I wouldn't keep it this hush about it. I can tell you what I have said here on the stream, and that's it. But I definitely will tell you. Just call me, and we'll talk Wednesday or Thursday when that's going down. My niece did great. And it was awesome. And I'm so happy for her and everyone there. And then, she has a GameStop shirt, right? So I have GameStop Marantz Rantz shirt. I gave it to the family for Christmas. Everybody has one. And I said, hey, you can wear your shirt. So my brother-in-law, he had my back yesterday. My brother-in-law, that's the best man at my wedding. He comes over to the house whenever I have issues. He'll help me with the house. He's really handy. And vice versa. So when it's time to move, I'm down to help. He's helped me out so much in my life. I'll help him out. So I'll carry all the stuff up to my niece's dorm room. No problem while I'm sweating in this hot ass weather. No, but I got my GameStop shirt on. And he has his GameStop shirt on. And a guy in the hallway literally sees me, he crosses, right? And he goes, hey, bro, what's the discount right now on the PS5? I looked at him, I go, bro, I don't work there. He's like, oh, I just saw the shirt. I go, no, man, you got to check out the website on the back. That's it. And it was funny. And then I'll even tell you this. We went to Chili's. because my wife and I have been boycotting Chili's for like 2 years now, but I'm a big The Office fan, you know, the show The Office, and they're always having their meetings at Chili's. So I told my mother-in-law, like, hey, we're going to go to Chili's. So we took everyone to Chili's last night. And the manager of Chili's saw my shirt and she goes, yo, GameStop, I'm a gamer. Yeah, I'm a real gamer. But she started telling me everything. And she's the manager of Chili's, going crazy. And I was like, yeah, me too. I explained it, my son, everybody. We start talking GameStop with the manager of Chili's. And then I go, so what game are you playing? She's like, oh, I'm still on Hogwarts. She's like, but I got something else coming. I'm going to get that COD. She went like that. She was funny. She was great, but she was a gamer. So it just tells me that gaming's everywhere, that people don't even realize that. Marantz, can you explain why you think the large short interest volume is bullish when the short interest is merely 19%? August, sure. So the short interest that is reported is 19%, and that can be very true. But even at 19% on the stock, what it is, you can look at days to cover on short interest and the amount of volume that is not existent on the stock itself. Okay, to short GameStop, just to push the price down, it takes virtually no volume whatsoever because there's nothing there. It's a liquid, right? So it being so dry, they can push it down with a couple of million, a couple of 100,000 shares, whatever it may be. But people are still buying it. We're still buying it. We're still holding. We're doing great. A lot of us are, myself included. But, and just so that we're clear, I put my buy order in the Discord this morning. It was there. I think I bought in at $18, something like that, or 17 something. Wasn't 18. Never got there. It was great. But anyway, what does it mean? There's days to cover. So the amount of days to cover the 19% short that it's been reported is around 28 days, something crazy. My point is you would have to have consecutive days of increases and or an increase of volume to cover that short percentage. And it's going to go through the roof if it ever tries to cover. They will have to cover. They will have to recover the short interest, and they'll have to do that with volume. And the amount of volume that comes through, as you can see, the percentage that I've reported is over 70 to 80% short, meaning they're continually shorting the stock today. And by them shorting it that way, it means they're digging deeper. They're digging their grave even deeper because no one's going to come off of that. No one's coming off of these shares. I don't care who's lost faith. I've known about 4 people here in the Discord that gave up and or decided to go bearish on the stance, question it in that light. But that's for them. That's for them to know. But for me personally, yeah, you got to know. So the last part of this is you asked, and am I bullish? Merely bullish. Yeah, merely at 19%. 19% is amazing. Okay, 19% is mammoth when you think about what GameStop is worth, what they're actually worth, and where they should be. So I'll let it play out. You'll see how it goes. I was asked this question this weekend, like how big do I think it can be? You know, I don't take those considerations, those conversations lightly. I just tell you it's going to be bigger than anything that I'm willing to sell for right now. I'm not selling right now. But Marantz, how does short volume that high on a daily basis, but a short interest doesn't go up? It's not that it doesn't go up. It exchanges out. You know, you can have a new short, a new short, a new short. It's like playing hot potato. They open, they close, they transfer. You can have an infinite short, essentially, when you short it through ETFs. And this has been known, the loophole within the system. So I will just tell it to you like this. I encourage you, Skittleman, to go study Tesla stock and the movement that Tesla had, the announcements they had, and then when the short started covering, and you saw the stock go from $400 a share all the way to $6,000. And I want you to think about that, but amplify that on a scale that you have never even thought of. And that's going to be GameStop. So I would even tell you, I believe Volkswagen was at 20% short interest when they went crazy from $20 all the way up to $900. Just think about it like that. Like it's about supply and demand. And there's plenty of supply, unfortunately, right now because enough people are messing around in the world. But unfortunately, the manipulation of the stock and the market itself, that's what they're known for. That's what they're notorious for. That's why Citadel just got sued, a couple of $1 million. But that's not going to matter. That's not going to deter them. What's going to deter them is sheer fundamentals. Now, I'm going to explain something to a lot of people right now, and we can clip this and you guys can hear the video itself, but I hope it makes sense to you right now. GameStop, the company, they're going to offer shares to the public. And I say the public, but what it really is they're going to allow Wall Street to buy in. But they wouldn't offer their shares or extend their float to anyone at this share price right now. You would open yourself up to a leverage play and or a takeover. They'll never do that. They understand that you, the retail investor, owns the shares. For Wall Street to buy in, what are they going to go buy? How are they going to increase their percentage? They'd have to buy it at this price. And then if they do a natural pricing, right, they're going to have to announce that they bought in. That's going to trigger even more aggression towards the stock, more FOMO. So it's a game of chicken. It's a game of how many people are actually going, when are they going to announce that they're going to start buying in or when they actually close? Some people try to do it in silence. Some people try, to just spike, splash the pot here and there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the fundamentals are going to make this company explode, guys. And when it's all said and done, you're going to find out 19% short interest is the least of your worries. The real worries here are if GameStop wants to, they can let it run, they can get it as high as they want, and then offer shares to the public. And yes, it'll dilute the float. And yes, some people will be upset, but those individuals that are upset are the ones that want to return tomorrow. Those are the individuals that don't know how to manage their money. Those are the individuals that are upset when the price goes down, which is crazy. That's just a better opportunity to buy more. But GameStop is protecting themselves. This stock comes down to $10, and GameStop has $100 million earmarked for share buybacks. You are never going to see a price that's unattainable for the average man. You are always going to be able to buy it at these prices right now, because if they try to tank it down, you can imagine how much leverage it would take on the books for them to do that. They're already over leveraged. They're already filing for bankruptcy. You have the bankruptcy at an all-time high. The other thing that's an all-time high, guys, for people to understand what was happening and how they were parking money and hiding money in 2021, the leverage that is GameStop. GameStop explodes and no one closes their position. That means they had to inflate the books, the plus side, but you couldn't inflate certain stocks. You can't go buy things, guys. It's not like that. It's not like you can go buy and generate. You're going to end up wasting money, right? So rather than waste money on securities that are out there and pump them, they went to SPACs and pumped SPACs because SPACs have a return of 2 years, i.e. if it never merges, it's a blank check company. If it never merges with another company, then they get their money back. So they're waiting on their money and they increase. So when you looked at 2021 and you saw the amount of SPACs that were developed over the course of 2 years, you had 1,400. You had 700 companies, more than 700, IPO in 2021. The max IPOs that happened per year, this year included and the year before, were 100. You had 100 every year. Now you had 700 in one random year. Well, you know why? Because they had to offset what GameStop is, the monster it is. So when you're talking about short percentage and what they're offsetting, I'm telling you that's just reported. They don't have to report. But what are they really offsetting? 700 IPOs that launched. 1,400 SPACs that launched. So those are the things that have been happening on this market that no one can explain. It's not that there was a mass, addition to the markets and the GDP that we were going to grow. No, it's hard to borrow money. It's covey heavy, this whole environment. There's no way that the macros support expansion during this time frame. So when people are listing companies that are growth stocks, and your 7 growth stock companies, the 7 at the top of the S&P 500, are literally just Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, Nvidia. There are all these companies like this that are just, and Microsoft, these companies are pushing the whole world, yet they all had mass layoffs last year. They all had downsizing, and now they're trying to get it back. It's not what you think it is. So you're being masked and you're being, lied to about Bidenomics. You're being lied to about the economy and the way it rocks. When the Fed is out here saying we're going to halt, everybody goes, oh, well, they're not increasing rates. Yeah, well, they're also not decreasing. They're halted. They're holding the market where it's at. So housing is at 7.5%. You guys want to know what it's going to do? When you're out here trying to rent things, trying to buy things, what are you qualified for? You're going to find out just how hard it is for America to survive during this downturn. This downturn, we're at an all-time high on bankruptcies personally. You've seen every TikTok video, every YouTube video that's showing you bankruptcy lawyers are stretched thin. They are busy. They have work. Why? Not only are corporations going under, but people are going under. And when that starts fumbling down, they have to sell their assets to survive. And when you sell your assets, what are your assets, guys? Not just housing, not just art that you've been saving, not gold bars. You're talking about securities. They're going to be selling off their positions. And that's why the bottom half of S&P 500 has fallen down and fallen out. So when you look at finances, this is the best time in America to buy stock. This is the best time to invest in yourself, in the foundation of what you're doing. So that's the truth. And that's always going to be the truth. But when you pick a stock at the bottom down here, you better hope that you're picking a company that shows leadership. You're showing a stock that shows the merit of doing great work, and the industry makes sense. That's the difference. What page? I don't know by heart. I can't find it, though. A key part of why the squeeze happened. I don't know exactly what you guys are talking about up there. Is Lemon excited right now? Marantz getting barely 100 people to watch his live streams while PB gets 1,000 plus several thousand to rewatch. How many viewers do you think Pulte's office tonight, Marantz? I don't know, Sarah. It won't be me. If people like watching car crashes and plane crashes, that's fine. But just so you know, he doesn't do more views than this channel. I know you think he does. I know you think you have the numbers figured out, but I don't even care. I want you to see the direction of what we do versus what you do. Because the Bed Bath & Beyond investment is at 7 cents today. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do one of those things, scoreboard. Okay. Lemon's read the wrong report. Let's go ahead and figure out what Lemon's talking about, because Lemon's extremely uneducated when it comes to this stuff. But let's see what Lemon said. Marantz surprised Ryan Cohen's hasn't bought another batch of shares. I think the 20-day window closes sometime soon, early October. Actually closes tomorrow from what I know. But it might be 20 trading days. If it's 20 trading days, it'll go even further. And that's it. I'm about to roll up. Okay, good for you, man. I don't do that stuff. Shorts did close, though. SI collapsed, and the SEC pointed that out, and the shorts closing contributed to that. Absolutely not, Lemon. I have a video regarding GameStop, the financial report from the Housing Finance Committee. Go ahead and watch that video. I reviewed the whole docket live. It's about an hour and a half. It's a good video to learn and educate yourself on what the markets were doing and what these hedge funds were doing to collaborate with what was happening on the 28th of January. But you're absolutely wrong. They didn't have the volume to close. The volume was from individual buy orders from those market makers that were pushing out GameStop as a buy. And if you saw in the 13 days that the stock was halted and they sold the positions only, they didn't sell. You can sell positions, but you weren't buying. So how exactly did they close? You'd have to buy. And you say, well, if they're selling, who are they selling to? I don't know. Market makers owe a lot of people shares at this point. A lot of IOUs going around. But as far as closing the short position, I'll let you look at March 10th, 2021, and I'll let you look at June 2nd, 2021, and you tell me what you think it is. So I'll leave it alone, but all I know is I'm going to keep buying. And if that were the case, young man, then why would the stock go from $27 all the way down to $17 in 1 quarter? Why are they still attacking? What are they afraid of? Oh, I know. It's the boogeyman. Got it. Now, there's one stock out here that's still standing. There's only one, and it's always going to be one. It's GameStop. It has zero private equity involved, but somebody like you, Lemon, wouldn't understand because you don't buy the stock, supposedly. I know what you buy. They shut down the buy button because the shorts couldn't close without getting wiped out. Correct. I wasn't born yesterday. Bed Bath & Beyond at 7 cents right now. Will they hit an all-time low of 4 and 5 cents today? Jerry, anything's possible, but they're going to hit zero real soon. Confessing hearing, they didn't close. Correct? Confessional hearing. Yeah, the congressional hearing. I know exactly what you're saying. The GameStop report specifically said the shorts closing wasn't the reason for the increase. Correct. It said the main reason was retail buying, but shorts closing contributed. Okay, Lemon, we're just going to call it a spade, bro. They were doing 100 million shares a day for 2 weeks. Where's that volume on the closing side after the fact? You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Just watched your video on danger noodle removal. Scary, no messing. Yeah, GTA. So there was another thing that happened to me. There was a rattlesnake in the columns of my wall outside. It was my daughter walked out the front door. She saw a rattlesnake. And yeah, it really came. We had to call animal control. They came out. I was ready to kill it with the shovel and some other stuff going on. But that, when Adam Aaron's at your house getting underneath it, you got to be worried. But yeah, Diamondback rattlesnake was outside. So appreciate it. People over here on TikTok, they want to know, no, whatever you guys are asking, no, I don't associate myself with the character known as Rico, as you guys call him. No, he's a grifter. He's out there trying to make money off the people, and that'll never be me. So I don't agree with the direction, but I'll leave it where it's at. Marantz, what is negative beta, and why does GME have it? Skittle Man, when you see the whole market go down and it go red and GameStop goes green, it's because there's this thing called hedge funds, right? By definition, they hedge. And the hedge to the market, to the whole thing, would be GameStop, one of the only stocks out there with a negative beta. So when you think about these stocks, GameStop basically is the delta to their long, and that's why we keep buying it. That's why I keep buying it. But that's usually the trend there. PP Seats has been buying Bed Bath & Beyond allegedly since $10 range. His 70K position today is worth $4,900. Not $49K, but $4,000. The head influencer has barely 5K position. Loser. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't care. I don't care what they make or what they don't. I just know it's going to be zero. That's all I do know. So I'm pretty sure everybody went ahead and sold already. That rattlesnake was looking for shares at Marantz's house. There is no volume. No, you weren't going to get the rattlesnake. I made plenty of it. I'm wearing my Cowboy jersey today just to make sure you guys understand they're going to go undefeated. I wasn't aware that they played yesterday. I didn't watch the game, but they are 17-0 in my mind, or 16-1 in some of these guys' minds. But I'm delusional on the Cowboys, I guess. I'll just stay delusional. All right, let's go and look at the charts. Let's get it going. We're right here. Here's the chart. As you guys can see, you had a spike on AMC, drove it all the way up, and now came back down to earth. AMC currently trading $8.26 right now on $1.3 billion of market cap, which is unfortunate for them. And their volume is, what does it say right here? I don't even see. Oh, right there, 16 million shares. Okay, listen up, guys, for AMC. And I want the reality to really set in for some of you. They have $2 billion worth of goodwill. When they get evaluated at a market cap of 1.3 billion, that means they're going to be under the 2.2 billion, 2.3 billion goodwill by $1 billion. That means on their balance sheet, it's going to show a loss of $1 billion in addition to the operational loss of the company. Now, the operational loss is really going to show because if I look at is it Box Office Mojo, right? If I go look at Box Office Mojo, which somebody was doing this the other day, and we go and look at the quarterly number for this quarter. I don't care if Barbie was involved with this quarter, quarter 3 right now. They're sitting at 2.5 billion right now, and this quarter ends in about 7 days. That is the national box office number. The all-time high is 2.9. So they're about $400 million off of the all-time high. And remember, they need all-time highs to survive. But just to give you an example, 2.5 billion is not going to do it. And what I mean by it's not going to do it is I told you that they would have a quarterly increase. But when you go month to month, and I have to go monthly here. When we go to month and we go to September, and you look at this September, they're at $386,000 for the domestic box office. To give you an example, in 2019, they were at 686, 669, 698, 588, 626. The last time you saw a year like that of 386, which it might hit 400, but the last time that it was that low, I have to go back to the year 2000 when Bring It On was the number one movie in the movie theaters. Hey, I might have contributed to that. I really liked Bring It On. Gabrielle Union, Kirsten Dunst. I don't even know. 2000. I was watching that shit. I thought I was it. But yeah, that's the numbers you're looking at. 1996, 97, 98, and 2000. Those were the biggest movies. That was the biggest time frame. Oh, don't worry. They're not beating out 1999. I promise you. 1999, The Sixth Sense was the biggest movie in September. So there's so many. I mean, you have 23 years of movies coming out that beat out just this last September, but that should tell you the writing on the wall for what you're up against for AMC. And it's unfortunate, guys. It really is. But you're being lied to. Stocks and crypto, how you doing, man? Glad I sold. Sure, you sold at the top or you sold at the bottom, whatever you claim. I saw your failed channel, bro. I wish you the best of luck. But I'm just going to tell you something. For being a shill and trying to be a guy that associates himself with people and the public, and you're just one of us, I can see right through your gimmicks and your games and your YouTube channel. I'll call you out right now in front of the whole crowd. Stocks and crypto is a grifter and a scammer and not the type of guy that I would want to watch. And why? Your lighting's too good, your camera's too good, but your background's shitty, okay? I know what it takes to create content. And you putting a Bible behind your back on a shelf that you made out of Walmart is not gonna spark me. And you drawing your notes on pieces of paper and reading the stock, go clear it up, bro. Take a shower while you're at it. You look like an extra from Home Alone, the home invasion. You're the clips, you're the damn stunt double, I told you. But yeah, nah, I ain't with you. And don't say dang false and don't try to defend yourself now. Go make your videos and keep putting my name next to it, bro. It's going to get you some views. But I got you, stocks and crypto. What a fail. 3 YouTube channels, as if one wasn't enough. You have to dissect the information and suck the money out of people the best way you can. Keep making failed clips and clip this one while you're at it. This might get you some content and some views. But let me know. And when you see that Bible behind you, make sure you read it. All right? Don't just touch it and pray on it and think you can fake me. You can't fake me, punk. I know guys like you. Yes, Marantz mentioned me. That's it. You got all the clout you ever needed. Bro, remember this. I've been here for years on YouTube. Feels like a whole damn century. And I've talked to how many pumpers and how many dumpers. I know real guys when I see them and I know fake ones. Hi, fake one. Tetron Invest. There's a real guy. Just here to make a video and a clip and still push out his content, and he's not trying to do it like you. You're trying to spark something. I like you, dude. Who cares if you like me? I didn't ask you to like me. Just know what I'm telling you. I know you're a fake and a phony, and I saw you make a video with my name in it for no reason, and you associated me with PP Seeds and the channel. I saw everything, man. It's like you're gripping and grasping at stuff up there, and you're not doing it for the right reasons. It'd be different if I was saying the wrong thing, but you said that because I said I'd never sell GameStop, that I'm wrong. Not wrong. You need to sell it because you need some money from the way it looks. Don't worry. Did you know GameStop short interest is less than 20%? It was over 114% during the squeeze. It's actually 226. It was 147 reported. Some to that effect. But yeah, 226 has been announced before. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm around. Ravens, there you go. Hey, August, it's September. Time to go. I agree, man. I agree. I don't know what's going down, man. I got Imhotep and Ravenstown. Good job. That's what we wanted on the free stuff. Yeah, I hear you, Abe. Thank you so much for the support in the channel. Do you think the short interest was a bazillion %? I wouldn't go that far, August. I don't take it that way. I know what they reported, but for me personally, it doesn't need to be anything. It could be 10%. It's still wrong. To short the company and the stock is still wrong because the company's that great. So, and it will be, and people will figure that out. 1,025 shares of GameStop since last week. Let's effing go. Yeah, I know a lot of people that picked up last week did really well. Obviously, Jay, our buddy Jay here, bought over $400,000 or something crazy like that. He bought 19,000 shares. I don't even know what the price is on that. But 19,000 shares, still has dry powder to go. But that's just, and just tells you that he really understands exactly what's happening. Trust me, if I had that kind of capital laying around, or if some people passed away and I was handed down to me, or I don't know how he did it, but I don't want to know how he did it. But I would go, but I just can't. I don't have it like that, guys. But I have enough to know that I'm doing the right thing. One day I'll catch DFV. Abe, you might catch him. He only has 200,000 shares. That means I have 199 and 950 shares to go because my 50 shares are worth a lot. There we go. Gotta be, yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe we are. Who knows? I ain't heard it. There you go. I'm going to get my back on that one, but I'll let you know when it all goes down. Dude, what happens if you get bitten by a rattlesnake? Albert T, I'll never know. I got cat-like reflexes, bro. I'm not a cat, but I went ahead and I saw it. I was going to stick Binks out there. My wife wasn't having it. Even the neighbors would say, hey, the cats can handle that snake. I'm like, no, I mean, that's going to be too much, because if the cats get bit, bro, my wife's not having it. I'll be out. You do you, Marantz. Good job and good luck. Let's get this. This is the only show on YouTube worth of anything GameStop related. I know, but you're going to like what's coming through, Michael. I promise you. It's going to take time. It's going to take, a lot of effort, but it's going to all be in good. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. I've never been more excited right now than I have been live streaming the way I do. Let's get it. Have a good week, ladies and gents. Yes, thank you so much, Frankie Big Lips. I appreciate you, and I'm hoping you're having a birthday hangover, bro. That's all I can tell you. Marantz, what does GameStop have to do with quarter 3 to be profitable? What do they have to do? And do you think it will happen, or more than likely quarter 4? Skillman, I think it's going to happen right now in quarter 3. Before quarter 4 gets here, I think quarter 4 is going to help, but I think they're going to go profitable this quarter. If you saw the video I did called Hidden Figures for GameStop, that one kind of tells you exactly what they've been hiding within the books, right? And I've been telling people this, and people think I'm crazy or that I don't know how to understand the balance sheet. I tell you that they ballpark and sandbag numbers for this reason, for what's happening quarter 3. If that's when it takes all of the executive funds to come off the balance sheet, there's the expenses of employees. It has been a full fiscal year for those employees to be off the balance sheet, because GameStop started cutting out stores and leases last year at this quarter. But they lost $91 million last year, the same quarter, quarter 3. And people right away that don't know anything about business and or stocks and investing, they'll be like, $91 million? Oh my God, it's so much money. And it's really nothing. It's a fraction of what they actually do, annually. GameStop had a cash burn of $35 million for the full fiscal year now. And with this new year coming, with quarter 3 coming, you're going to see the cash burn on the T12 go into the positive, because there will be no cash burn. You will see that the marketable securities will be developing interest, which they're already doing, and that quarterly interest is going to go up. You'll see them also additionally get the profits from the businesses that they've sold and closed, all the assets they've sold off in Europe. So the conversion to the U.S. funds, and they're ballparking around $20 million. So that's going to get added to the list. So you're going to go from 91 all the way down to 70. And when you're at 70, now you're looking at SG&A that fell off around $60 million last quarter. I can see it happening again this quarter. So you're going to see about a $10 million, $11 million area of flex that you have to, you can make up. And what does that mean? That means inventory. So if it's going to be inventory, GameStop loaded inventory last quarter, more so than they did the previous years. And that means they might not load as much this quarter 3, because they're going to be selling quarter 3 right now. So I think they're planning it out perfect. I think they can find the wiggle room, but I also think they can go positive right now. They can go positive a year ago if they wanted to. It's just how hard are the cuts, and how big do you want to show up an improvement. But right now on the T12, they are showing a loss of around $150 million, and they're showing a cash burn of 35, and they're showing a net position of around 1.2 billion. You're going to see it stay at around 1.2, 1.1 billion, in that range. It could increase as well. Don't get me wrong on the cash flow statement, but 1.2 billion on marketable security. On shareholder equity, and you're going to find out that the business is going to make a profit of around $10 to $20 million for the quarter. That's just what I see initially, but we'll see how close they get to these numbers. We'll see how great it is. I know that I'm contributing by buying items at the store. I shop there, but that's what I have coming down for GameStop. Now, quarter 4, I'm talking about another $150 million on top of that number. So maybe within that 2-year span, $200 million profit, operations-wise profit, cash probably up above that, up closer to $300 million cash increase, and then maybe an announcement of a dividend, maybe an announcement, that's what'll come next. The dividend will come next, and then the S&P 500 will come next after that. So they'll all go in together. It'll all work that way. It'll go one after another, because if you keep showing profits, the stock price is going to keep jumping every earnings. I don't care what Wedbush says or any other stock shorter. They're not going to know what the hell they're talking about. So yeah, that's what I see coming up, and I see them kicking ass for every quarter, and I see about $50 to $100 million profit every quarter moving forward for the next, I don't know, decade. And I'll let you figure out what they're going to do with the money. Me, I'll just be here. Imagine if all that Bed Bath & Beyond and AMC money went into GameStop, we'd all be rich as F already. Matthew Foss, I mean, that's a possibility, but I don't think nearly as many people bought into Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it's just more for show. Remember that the loud minority versus the silent majority is the issue on a lot of these things. And the silent majority is GameStop. When GameStop CEO and CFO and board of directors are silent, that tells you that the investors are going to be silent. I equate it to a DJ. I went to a wedding or a quinceañera this weekend, and no one danced. No one danced other than when the certain songs they wanted to hear came on. But other than that, no one danced because the DJ would push play on the song, and then he would sit down. And I said, what? I've never seen it before. I've never seen a DJ go sit down after he pushes play. I'm used to the DJ getting the party started and going crazy. So then I'm like, man. So GameStop's, board of directors and, chairman of the board, Ryan Cohen, he puts out the numbers, he pushes play, and he goes and sits down, and no one dances. And that's because you got to know what you have. You got to know what you have, and you don't want the whole world to know that you've got the best dance moves out there on the floor, and that's GameStop. So, yeah, it's going to be all right. Even though that was the worst DJ ever. Ryan Cohen's not the worst CEO and executive. He just knows how to do business, and they're going to do great. Remember that Chewy was operating for 3 years, guys. 3 years at a profit before they told anybody. So I'll let you figure this out right here. But I don't need them. Hell yeah. Hobo advertising. Yeah, it's not even about the hobos themselves, bro. Can I tell you guys what happened to me on Friday? So Friday, I go to GameStop. I'm going to go buy Mortal Kombat 1 for my son. And I'm shopping. And let's go look at this. Hold on. Before I do that, let's look at these stocks real quick. AMC 821 and some change, only up 7%, which would be 50 cents, guys. Bed Bath & Beyond, they are flat at 8 cents a share. And GameStop's going sideways today at 1.64% increase, 28 cents increase on GameStop. Looking healthy. Why are the other ones not looking healthy? Because they have bad leadership and bad business model. But GameStop looks great. So check this out. So I'm doing my best for GameStop, right? I'm going through and I'm going to go shop there. I just got off of work, got a haircut, and I'm like, all right, let me go to GameStop real quick. I promised my son I would buy him this game, Mortal Kombat 1. So I go to the store, I walk in, and I talk to the store director, everything. But before I walk in, there's a homeless guy out front with a basket and a sleeping bag. And he walks up and he's like, hey, brother, you got any money for some food? And I was like, hey, man, I wish I did, but I don't. I don't carry cash on me. He's like, it's all good, man. And I go, you know what, though? Because he was standing outside of GameStop and I didn't want him to just stand there and deter people from walking in, I go, hey, well, what do you want? Like, what are you hungry for? And he's like, oh, man, the Canton Bistro. I want to eat right there. And I said, oh, you want to eat that? I was like, sure, let's go in. Now, I don't know how much it is. And I was like, yo, man, I'll get it to go if you want, like whatever you want to do. He's like, no, man, I'll go in. So he goes in. I don't know him. I don't know his name or anything. I just say, order anything you want on the menu, man. It's yours. He ordered wonton soup with white rice on the side and a drink. He grabbed his sleeping bag. He grabbed the shopping cart and he parked the shopping cart. He grabbed all his stuff. He walked in with it. And, he's trying to present himself like and I go, hey, man, just go wash up in the bathroom. You're good. They'll let you use the bathroom. And the lady looked at me and I said, hey, this is my friend here. And he's going to wash up real quick and then he's going to come eat. And so he got in the booth, man. He got real comfortable and he enjoyed his meal. And I'm happy to help a dude like that. But the thing was, I was like, man, I'm just trying to help him out. And he's going to help me out by not standing in front of GameStop all day. But maybe that's the guy that God put in front of me just to see if I was willing to help. And I'm always thinking about that in the back of my head. Like, I would want help. If I was hungry and I had nothing going in my life, maybe I need somebody to spark for me, and maybe that'll get him to the next day, and maybe that's all it takes. So I think about myself all the time. Who would help me? I was hungry at one point when I met my wife and I didn't have any money, and she ordered me a pizza and got it delivered to my little casita I was living in. And I don't forget days like that. So when all these little girls want to come at you, or the older ladies want to come at you, say, ooh, you got a cute dimples. Oh, I like GameStop. I don't care what you like. I don't care what you're about. You can't come to this, because my wife was with me when I had nothing. and she's still with me now, and I still have a little bit. I still have a little bit of something, but shit, man, you guys don't know. When you find the real one and you find what you need, there it is. So that young man probably needed a leg up that day, and I didn't mind doing it one bit. So that's my life, man. And no, I don't need to record it and show it to you guys and meet this guy. No, I've recorded one dude because I want to talk to him, but I don't record all of them. I go looking for homeless people, man. I'm telling you, I go looking to help people, and I bring my kids with me a lot of the time so they know that they should be buying donuts and coffee and feeding and sheltering and give clothing. Do whatever you can, man, because you're all very lucky to be sitting here just watching a dude on TikTok and YouTube all damn day, just having a good time. But I want to buy a Marantz shirt. If you guys want to buy a shirt, it's not me. I've had dudes try to come in here and grift off the crowd and say, I'm going to sell the merch. Okay, well, you guys can go ahead and do it. I want no part of it. It's not me. I don't need it. I don't need another thing to keep track of. I'm a busy man. It's 2023, and the wife is probably watching. There you go, Matthew. We try our best, man. ABC and Kai's, yeah, I can't imagine, bro. I think the same. There you go. Got it. I already read most of this chat. I want to make sure I got through all of it. Pay your bills and live within your means. Once again, I'm happy to iterate that. That's what I do. PP is a little punk. Well, thank you. We kind of know this part. Bankruptcy dominoes, it's happening. BBBYQ is a wife losing investment. Yeah, and GameStop's a wife changing investment from what I hear from you guys, but not for me, bro. Someone brought up today that all those dudes are under contract for the Polte. Yeah, I have no idea. And I don't care. I doubt that's even true. I just know Bill Pulte is trying to buy affection, buy his friends, and that's why he flew them out and wants to be around them. So he can't buy it. So you want to, I saw this guy. There was this guy. He used to DuPont. I believe that's what his name is. He used to be in charge of the U.S. wrestling team, and he killed one of the best wrestlers of all time. And he used to invite all the number one wrestlers to his house. And he used to try to be like them and be around them. And I forget what it was. It was a great documentary, though. You guys should watch that. It's about wrestling. It's so good. Let's do this. Let's do it, Amber. Let's do it. Judge, you sent me you probably sent it to me on Twitter, right? I don't really pull up Twitter. I apologize, sir. But more than likely you sent it to me on Twitter, so I'm going there right now. Twitter's kind of done. I'm done with Twitter. I have been. CEO and founder of the company. Founder of the company, the Bobbies, think is going to rescue them, told them we have nothing to do. Yeah, I saw that on the Dream on Me guys and all that stuff. I saw you post something like that. He said they have nothing to do with Bed Bath & Beyond. They don't even know what that is all about. And then they said it's some conspiracy drum up stuff. I do know that people are trying to put together Ryan Cohen with Shen and with TEMU and all the other Chinese e-commerce companies to get back at GameStop. But once again, at Amazon. But people are just looking too deep into things. Me personally, if any of that stuff's going on, right? They're out here trying to project and tell you that the biggest coup is happening behind doors somewhere. I'm not the guy to care about that stuff. I'm worried about private equity sweeping in and taking over. So Ryan Cohen can barely keep it going at Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, at GameStop, because, he went to Bed Bath & Beyond and couldn't do it there because, private equity's involved and they've taken over. So that's what I pay attention to. Weird, Pulte has shares of GameStop, but not BBBYQ. How weird. Yeah, I don't know what he has shares of. I really don't care about the kid, but yeah. Regardless of what we've learned and gathered from this channel, we ain't leaving your side unless you give us a reason to. We're here till forever, baby. Michael Vanetti, I appreciate that, bro. I know some dudes that are really that way. I thought Raider Bo was that way. I thought Suit could have been like that, but I have a couple of fake ass dudes around here. I don't mind calling them that. If they figured out what they want to do with their investment in their life, their money, that's on them. Marantz, please check BlackBerry equity per share. Guy Rosen, sure, I'll look it up later. I don't feel like doing it right now. I just know BlackBerry has a large float from what I remember. I talked about them 2.5 years ago on a chat once. And BlackBerry, look at this. Shares outstanding at 583 million shares. I said I would do it later, but their market cap's not there. Their market cap's barely hit 2.9 billion. The price is at $5. Bro, it's going to be rough. gonna be rough what you're trying to tell me to do, but I'm gonna do it. I said I'd do it later, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm just curious because I hadn't seen it in so long. BlackBerry, right? And it's going to be equity. And BlackBerry shareholder equity is going to come out, wow, at $859 million, brother. Okay. On that many shares, you're looking at around $1 a share, if that, somewhere around there. And at $5 a share. So, I mean, the ratio doesn't look half bad. But to see the drop off on shareholder equity, to go from 1.3 all the way to 859. I mean, if I go look at that balance sheet, what it's going to tell me? Shareholder equity has shrunk every year for, I mean, God, they were in 2023, they're at $9 billion. Now they're $859 million. So if I go to 2020, they're at $2.5 billion. I just don't know what I'm looking at. They've lost half their shareholder equity from February to May and in a year and a half, basically. So it's not something that I like. It's not there for me. But I can look at it in a different way. I'd have to look at like their whole balance sheet, their whole financials, because I want to know how much of that 859 million is actually goodwill, if any, right? Like we pay attention to stuff like that. So I can look that up real quick. So boom. I already have macro trends up. And they have, is the sum is can be defined. I realize that. Thanks, Captain Obvious. All right, let me go to it real quick. You like this company? You would buy this? Oh, shit. Operating income, negative $496 million. Shareholder equity is $800 million, right? That's what they tell you? This is not something I would buy. Holy hell. That's annual, right? Yeah, dude, you're crazy. Let me go look at this really quick while we're here. Oh, yeah, bro. No, this is not real. Goodwill and intangible assets, $798 million. So their goodwill is 798. Shareholder equity is 857. That means minus the goodwill, they're really sitting at around basically nothing, around $60 million. So you're telling me the cash alone, they're sitting at a $60 million cash on hand. Their cash on hand is 426, but they have too many liabilities up against it. I just, yeah, it's not me. This is not me. Assets versus liabilities, but it's propped up off the fact that there's $798 million. That goodwill has been burning off because of the share price coming down. Goodwill impairment charges. They were at to give you an example, 2 years ago, they were at 2.3 billion, 1.6 billion, 1.3 billion, and now 798. They're burning off all their goodwill. So they won't have that. They're going to be upside down. They're going to have a shareholder deficit. This is not a good company to own, bro. I'm just letting you know the truth. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, I wouldn't be going with Bed Bath or BlackBerry. I tell you, BlackBerry has about 2 years on the books just based off of what I'm reading. And I read pretty well. But there you go. So yeah, it might look good on the numbers today at around 20%, but half of that 20% is goodwill. I'm just letting you know. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Let's see. I got all this. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Somebody put up some good artwork over here. I don't know what's going on. People are excited about stuff. They're sending me messages. I apologize, guys. But hey, let's get back on track. Sorry, guys. Marantz, please check it. I did. It's not what you think it is. It's one of those false prophets. Should do well. Yes, you will. I already explained that for you. I'm still bullish on GameStop, obviously. I was bullish yesterday. I was bullish last week. But today, I'm just fucking bullish. There you go. Block from Discord. I'm sure Gravis blocked from Discord. You know, I had some people that I blocked on the channel last week, but I unblocked them. People don't know this. Gravis, you're not blocked, Gravis. I unblocked you even though you had racial undertones with the comments you were making. And the reason why, I went ahead and consulted with the moderators of the channel, and we agreed that if you're going to be a bigot and show your true colors that you're a racist, we're going to let you do it even more so. So keep doing what you do, bro. Keep showing everyone who you are. But I promise you, we know who you are. And that's it. Is this blank knows your brother? Yeah, I don't know who that individual is. I don't talk to that guy. So yeah, he's wants to be me. That's about it. Thank you so much. They look exactly alike. I'm sure we do. You are completely and sound exactly alike. They're both, yeah, thank you, bro. The same weight. Why wouldn't we be? My 8-year-old has been on my case to get the 5th stage of the Zelda talk, whatever, times of whatever they're called. Managed to do it this weekend. Next weekend, it's game over for Gandalf. Okay. So, yeah, so no more of the Harry Potter game. Got it. And there you go. I already answered that question. Been checking out the new FIFA today on the fence. Don't be on the fence. You just go out there and you do it. You support your company and you do your best you can. If you look closely, the hairline's different. Yes, I have a lot more hair than the other guy. Yeah, sure. But Marantz, yes, I already answered that one too. Going to the movies after this live. Oh, cool. I want to go watch Dumb Money. I want to do it. There's a lot of talk out there that Dumb Money at the end is pretty celebratory as far as people are still holding and letting people know that the fight is still on. That's what we're still talking about even now. So I'll let you know how it all works out on the next movie. We'll see how it goes. They are twins, yes. Also, no, we don't have the same front teeth. He has a much bigger gap than me. But there you go. We have a lot alike. Your lion eyes on Ryan. Sure. Rico has a sweet tribal tattoo from 1998. That's funny, bro. Yeah, sure. Thoughts about Nordstrom stock, Marantz? You know, Nordstrom, for me personally, is not something that I buy into. I know that it's family run and owned, and I saw Ryan get in it and try to figure some stuff out over there. But I just stay away from a lot of things. I don't buy retail stock that way. Because of the business model. You know, Nordstrom has a strong return policy. And with that strong return policy, you have to have an allegiance, right? Like you have to have these guys who are dedicated shoppers. And the millennials today are not dedicated shoppers. They are not, you know, the shoppers of yesteryear. They're not going to do it. They don't know what Sears is, Circuit City, JCPenney's. They don't care about department stores. The stores that they're loyal to are probably like TJ Maxx and Ross, because they can get good things at a budget. But Nordstrom's is not that. Nordstrom is very expensive. They have a great return policy, which costs them tons of money. But the retail shopper today shops online, shops at Shen, you know, or Shine or whatever it's called. They shop, not even Forever 21 can survive what's happening. So I think Nordstrom's is just a matter of time before it goes away. It'll go away with the older demographic first. Once they're out, then everyone's out. So that's the truth. There's no reason to go there and buy a Gucci purse and watch and belt. So they try to go off and do the knockoff thing where they had Nordstrom's rack, where it's a cheaper store, a smaller footprint. But these are still huge retail spaces. So yeah, I'm good on that. It's not something I would buy. Okay, I thought I was tripping on TikTok. No, Ryan, you're not tripping on TikTok. He's over there on TikTok. I'm on TikTok right now, but yeah, I do both. Wake me up when it gets back to 45. What's behind $180 meme? Yeah, I got you there. Yo, Marantz, just bought myself an Xbox Series X. Cool. You got the whole bundle? It's awesome yesterday at GameStop. Process was fast and easy. Let's go. Thank you, Gamer KBM. That sounds amazing. Helping out the bottom line. You know, I got some messages this weekend about Adam Aaron being in charge of a hedge fund from 2017. And it's Adam M. Aaron. And it tells you, he managed all these funds and he worked for all these things. People have the headlines. They have it out there and they were sending it to me. And I was reading it. And, I do my due diligence like anyone else. So before I go make a video and say, oh my God, this guy's a hedge fund, look at these companies he's run, because it's all going around the internet, I was smart enough to go ahead and look at the middle name. And the middle name on the hedge fund guy was Michael. And I know that Adam Aaron's middle name is Maximus or Maximilian. I also know Adam Aaron's signature is totally different than this guy's signature. I compared the two. I did everything I could before I made the video. And I'm so happy I did the due diligence not to make that video because it was the wrong Adam Aaron. So I want people to know that. You might see a story out there about Adam Aaron being a hedge fund investor for X amount of years and blah, blah, blah. It's not him. It's a different Adam Aaron. So just know that. And there you go. Can you explain? There we go. We're good. Jaden, no, Rico is Marantz's brother. Oh, thank you so much. Marantz knows more than Rico. That's absolutely true, because I know everything about sports in addition to knowing the stock market, sure, and investing. I do okay. Marantz surprised Ryan Cohen hasn't bought his other batch of shares. I think it can come any day now if he does do it. If he doesn't do it, then it's going to go back to the idea that other guy had last week that I interviewed. By the way, we are doing interviews today. I apologize. I know I haven't been in the voice chat channel, but I'm going now. Sorry that I wasn't in the voice chat channel earlier, guys. So CMG Green is here. CMG Green, what's going on, brother? You're on the show right now, live with Marantz. What's going on? That's cool. That's that great. Appreciate you, bro. All right. The next guy is going to be September. September, how are you doing? Do you plan on unmuting your channel, your mic, and you can talk on the show right now?
I can see that. I don't think Green has his mic connected. That's what I found.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's fine. But you're here. How you doing, September? You're doing that good. No, well, your connection's a little loose, but it's okay. I'll be having people come into this chat channel while we're live in the chat so that everybody can respond back to the channel in time. So you liking GameStop? I saw you come through last month. You just got into the channel.
Sorry, you can hear me now, right?
Oh, I can hear you perfect.
Okay, sorry. Are we interrupting?
No, I'm here. I'm live. I'm on the channel. Were you guys hanging out together in here? Because I'll leave.
Pardon. Okay, you are live. I do see on YouTube. Okay, so why don't we leave so that you can continue your live?
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll leave. It's cool. You guys can stay in here. Discord's open to the people. You guys have fun. I'll step out. It's cool. So apparently they were having a trade session in there. I don't want to interrupt it. I just, I respect everyone who's in the Discord. I'm not here to say, it's my Discord. You guys get out of the chat channel. They're in the live chat and they're having a good chat. So why would I interrupt? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I respect anyone in the chat channel. So they don't need to relocate. I'll relocate. It's just, I respect anyone who's out there. It's cruising the scene. So thank you guys so much for even being a part of the Marantz Rantz Discord. And that's cool that they're in there teaching each other stocks and doing their thing. Anyway, Marantz, by the way, yes, I can explain. I already did that. Twins, Austin Powers voice. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't really watch Austin Powers too much. I'm not a big fan of those shows, of those type of movies. I don't like movies that are like comedy, like where they try to be funny. Like, I don't like movies like that. I like movies that are funny because they're funny. Not because like Hot Shots, or I don't even know, these movies that come out where they try to be funny. That's not for me. I like movies that are just naturally funny. Something like The Breakup. That movie's great, by the way. Shorts did close, though. Oh, God. Lemon's something else. I do have a message here, so let me see what this message is from. Am I going to get messages like the whole damn show? Is that what's going down? Someone else sent me a different message. Says, Marantz, just make more voice chat channels. I would, Potato. I have like 7 of them down there. The difference is they're not all unlocked, and I don't know how to unlock them. It's not, like I said, it's not my Discord. It is my Discord, but it's not. It's yours. That's the difference. The Discord is open to the people, to the public. So no disrespect to anyone. This information is always free, man, and it always will be. Every video I make, everything I put out there is always going to be free. You're never going to be behind a paywall or anything like that. I just want you to know that. Please point out where the SEC report where they said the short's closed. Thank you so much. He can't. He'll just talk about nothing now. Did you guys even read the report? As you can see, you didn't. There you go. Thank you guys so much. They shut down the buy button. Yes, sir. BBBYQ at 7 cents right now. Yeah, it's on its way. Marantz, much love. Sorry about your Cowboys, but we still got GME. Yeah, not from this world. I'm okay with it. If the Cowboys lost, the Cowboys lost. I'm used to this stuff. I've been a degenerate Cowboy fan for a long time. That's what sets me up for failure. But in addition to that, it sets me up for what's happening with GameStop. As in, I can sit here and wait. You know, Cowboys got another week going, and I'm okay with that, bro. If there's so much, I'm gonna get so many messages about wait. You guys are brothers. Yeah, no shit, bro. The snake was out there. It was scary. Yeah. Retail moved the stock from $1 to $400. Xbit's trying to tell you something, bro. Marantz, there you go. Another question. We already answered that one. PPC has been buying. We already talked about that. I'm going down the list of all the chat, guys. There's a lot of chat, and I'm trying to catch up. The rattlesnake was there. Yes, it was. 100 million shares a day and not diluting, where Bed Bath & Beyond was being traded 100 millions of shares while the reg show was there, and they were diluting all the way up to 900 million. Pretty much, essentially. I'm a Washington fan. Can't say Commanders. Let's hope for the Eagles loss tonight. Sean Carter, I totally agree with you there. I'll never root for the Eagles. I don't care who they're playing. But yeah, they're trash, and I hope they lose. Doesn't understand how people were starting accounts with the margin glitch. Yeah, he doesn't understand it. It's okay. Lemon must have missed that live stream. But there was a margin glitch on Robinhood, and that's why Robinhood halted what was going on with GameStop. And I'll explain it to you guys so you guys are aware. Robinhood was allowing you to open up your account with $1,000, and they would give you $1,000 margin for free. So people were opening with 1,000, buying call contracts on GameStop, and getting the additional 1,000 for free and more call contracts. And they were doing the same thing with bigger amounts, but opening up multiple accounts and just matching margin for margin. They were doing that and buying shares and that. So Robinhood had no choice but to stop what was going on with their clearinghouse, because the clearinghouse was saying, hey, you're upside down. They didn't have enough time in the day to close up. And that was in the report, by the way. But, apparently you didn't read the report like we did. Not trying to prove that shorts didn't close. SEC research suggests that shorts didn't. Correct. So TD Ameritrade and $2 trillion company shut down the buy button because it was nothing. That's my point. Thank you so much. And they weren't the only ones. There's plenty of them. It went into outer space. Elon loaded it up in the rockets. Sure. Are you guys still talking with this stocks and crypto kid? Not me. Not me. Dude is trash. They always claim they sold the top or they sold before it dumps. I always have to hear that from everybody out there. It's never the case. They're always wrong. So, Lemon. Fine. Whatever you want to believe, bro. Exactly. I'm down with that too. BBIG and Bed Bath & Beyond Q, both at 8 cents. Yeah, whatever. They're both going to the moon, according to a lot of these idiots. So I'll stay out of that for sure. Kyoto, I do agree with that. The fundamentals are the most important thing. Yeah, Lemon, your monthly membership expired there, Lemon. And I made it a point that you wouldn't be able to talk in this chat unless you had a monthly membership, unless you're paying to talk. You personally, bro. So I'm no longer going to read your text or your tweets here. I'm not going to read them because you're not a paying member of the channel. That's the only way we're ever going to listen to you, Lemon. Because we know about your racial slurs and your bad behavior in the chat. So won't be happening. Created a separate live show chat voice channel just for you. There we go. Linda Rill's all over it. Linda Rill, been with the channel for 17 months. Linda Rill, thank you for the backup there, sir. And that one, is it unlocked? It's unlocked. Perfect. Linda Rill coming through. Linda Rill being clutch right about now. Get it right. And here you go. I'm not a grifter, freak chronic. I'm not a grifter. I'm teaching Lemon a valuable lesson, bro. A valuable lesson. I don't want your money. You can come talk to me anytime. There's the chat channel. You guys can come talk to me. I'll stay here and wait for you guys anytime. So thanks, Marantz. By the way, I already did. Thank you so much. Yeah, we know what's going on there. Just still reading the chat. Yeah, thank you guys for all the support as I'm reading it. So many shares available. What the F stock are you looking at? I have no idea what they're looking at. It's pretty bad, bro. There's nothing available here. And if you guys didn't know there's nothing available, just, you know what tells you that? The volume. So right now on GameStop, you're looking at volume today, 1.35 million. You divide that by 4, you're sitting at around 325,000 shares right now, pre-split. There's nothing here. We've never seen numbers like this. You just won't. When you look at this, look at AMC getting right back to that level of where they sold off at the $8.13, $8.15. That's what you see right now. And AMC has 17 million shares traded. BlackBerry, why am I even looking at this damn stock? Oh my goodness, it's trash. Let's go look at Bed Bath and Gone. Bed Bath and Gone right here at 7 cents, right? And then 79 right there, 0.079 cents a share. Oh, it's god awful. I don't know how people are going to tell you it's going up. They lied to you. They've been lying to you for years. Our volume is nothing, correct. FTDs aren't higher either. They don't need to be. I don't even know who cares about FTDs. Who cares how many viewers the smart ones are watching? Amber, you just might be the smart one. You might understand the truth. These guys, it's just never going to work. It's never going to work for these kids out here. They wonder why they lose money. They lose money because they're morons. Doesn't understand how people were starting accounts. There we go. I already explained that part. We're going to go ahead and put that guy on blast. We won't be reading his tweets anymore. It says, yes, yeah, I don't care. I do pay attention. I watch everything. And not that I want to hang out with you. Expose all the false prophets, Marantz. I do every day. You know that. I only care about Delta, IV, and time to expiry. There you go, Theta Gang. I said good things about you. Oh, yeah, who cares what you said about you? So you didn't lie. Thank you. You didn't lie about me. That's cool. Well, truth is, I don't care what you said. I know who you are. I know what you are. I can see right through you. Your lighting's too good. Your camera's too good. And your background doesn't match what you're presenting. So if you know how to grift and you know how to do what you do, because I know what you're doing, I can see right through you, bro. Anybody who's been with me for 3 years knows I'll call you out every time. You don't just start out like that. I better see you start out making videos with your cell phone before I ever see you in a staged lighting facility like that with nothing to give away and who you are. How about you just start out the channel and call it your name, like who you are and what you do, and we'll go that route. Did some shopping at GameStop this weekend. Support your investment when you can. Yeah, that's us. That's all of us, right? I mean, I do it as best I can. Sean Carter, I watched the Boss Blunts video today, was shocked after all the money he lost in dilution. He says, we're going to be so effing rich, and Mo asks con artist. Yeah, oh, he's the worst, man. He's absolutely wrong. Same with the full data zero. Yes, I totally agree with that. Yes, honey, I will make sure that happens. Looks like I got to end my live stream in about 35 minutes. I just got a message that I got to handle something. So GME on the S&P 500, we're coming. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're all the people complaining about losing money because of GameStop. Yeah, nowhere. Fake DJ. Oh, yeah, man, it was bad. What kills shorts more, a large share buyback and a one-time dividend? I don't know about the share buyback program. I mean, that'll happen, but not a one-time dividend. I'm going to do an annual dividend. Probably a dividend, but only if it's coming from profits. Yeah, but once again, who cares? I want more shares before they ever do such an announcement. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm trying to get as many as I can. My son and I went to D.C. to give out lunch to the homeless people and stay in a local park. We all have to help our communities and raise it. Yep, nobody will do it for you. No, not at all. After Mo asks, I will help many homeless people individually. I heard that, bro. I do it all the time. However, I will throw a glizzy at. Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. Polte has to be lonely as F. Yeah, anybody who makes does a selfie. Let me tell you something. I saw a selfie with him and PP seeds and their nipple to nipple. A grown man that you don't know, and next thing you know, you guys are hugging. Like, I don't know who hugs face like this and then does a selfie. I'm surprised they didn't do it his back to him, and like hold him by the hips like this. You know, like the Mexican kids at like Six Flags when they're waiting in line and they're at the fair and they just hold each other the whole way through. Like, I get it. I really do. I tried to do that with my wife yesterday, and she just go, get the hell away. I got an elbow to the chest, bro. I said, baby, come here. Let me hold you. That did not happen. But I'm sure PPCs and Pulte are figuring it out. Yeah. He knew not to fly us out. Oh, yeah. Oh, it ain't never going to happen. You think we're going to show up? Never mind. Every time I reach my target amount of shares, I keep buying more. Yeah, I hit a big milestone last week, and I was excited about it. And then I'm just like, I'll keep buying more. It's cool. We have jobs and a life. who can even drop everything and fly out and hang out with some random dudes in a house? I told you, kid, it's crazy to me, bro. You know what my wife would do? My wife would be like, if you go, you better pack and you better never come back. The door's going to be locked when you go. Because who do you know? What do you know? It's never going to happen that way. In the chat right now is Potato. Potato, how are you doing, sir? What's going on?
Hey man, what's up?
Killing it. What you got on your mind?
Actually, I don't know. I want to ask you a question about some swaps. Actually,
Let's do it. I'm here.
So basically, this idea like about why Archegos went down, right? And that these swaps, were transferred to Credit Suisse, and then Credit Suisse got fucked, and then now they are at UBS, right?
Yes.
And so these swaps, right? They put some, I don't know, like some date on them, like they can't be viewed for what is it, like 50 years or something?
Oh, I don't know.
They just made them like, I don't know, they just classified them or something. I don't know, like something like that.
Oh yeah.
And so my question is, right? So we know what stocks are in those basket swaps, right? We know that GameStop is one of them. We know AMC is one of them. We know
it's been reported.
Yeah, exactly. But so the question is, what happens when these stocks that are in the basket swaps start going bust? Except for GameStop. What do you think would happen?
I don't know when they start going bankrupt. Like, I don't know if they're all together or how they put it together. I don't know what they do. If we knew, we wouldn't be in the position we're in. We can combat, or we can make, a lawsuit of some kind and be like, hey, what the hell's that? But I do know this, that GameStop fundamentals cannot be denied. So eventually they might bring it back. They might have to buy in, whatever. So I've already left that part of my heart out there. I don't really want to lose sleep over what they're not doing, as far as like not closing their short positions or not seeing true price discovery. A lot of people are worried about stuff like that. Me, I know that if, you put in as much as you can and you get what you can out of it, let's see the stock get up to $30 a share. And now there we are past the cost-based average, and now you're green and now you can hold it. So I think the biggest problem they're going to have is that minimal incremental movements are going to make a lot of people green. And once you go green and you see the whole market dumping, but you see GameStop green, it's going to trigger a lot of things into people's emotion. Like, you know what? Maybe we got it all wrong. Maybe we're in the wrong stock. So, swap versus swap and what they're sitting on. Archegos and Evergreen, I believe, is that what it was? Evergrande or whatever. These guys are massive, and we don't know how big these funds are and where they're parking all their money. We just use, we say Credit Suisse because they went under, but I mean, you don't know what regional banks are holding, what private banks are holding, commercial real estate banks. I mean, what's hanging out at JP Morgan, because they're the architects of a lot of this. So we just don't know how deep it goes, but we do know that they're smarter than us. We're not called dumb money for no reason, but I think that you can combat and fight if you own one thing. It's just me. So either people are going to go out there and put the highlight on us and say we're the dumbest people on the planet, or maybe we're just the smart ones that are left. That's the bet I'm taking. So I'm good with being the smart ones left.
I totally agree. It's just like an interesting kind of like angle in a sense, because like the way I see it, like Bed Bath & Beyond is gone, AMC is about to follow, right? And
Yes.
these two were in the swap, right, together. But the GameStop was also, they also planned that to go bust, but that's not gonna happen. So what's gonna happen? Like, so obviously some part of the swap is gonna, be profitable in a sense. But yeah, but the other one, what's gonna happen to that? That would be interesting to know. Like,
it would be interesting to know the leverage.
Counterparty.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to know the leverage. Like, what's the ratio? What is it that you're holding and ratio-wise inverse to how many GameStop shares? What if you're only holding like a 2% position that you don't have to report, but you have plenty of game? That's a lot of GameStop. 2% would be 6 million shares. And you can hold 6 million shares. Well, guess what your losses are on those 6 million? Certainly if you've been shorting since the beginning of time, you're probably down hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions. And they'll find out soon. But you got to hold a lot of something else to offset it. You won't realize losses until you lose your collateral. And they're going to all lose their collateral. That's what the swap
Yeah,
theory is.
I bet. Yeah, I bet their collateral is like S&P 500, right?
Sure. I mean, you would hope. You want the whole market to come down. I know I don't want people to lose their jobs and people to lose pensions and investment funds and everything they do, but unfortunately they're going to lose everything. They are. And that's why King Griffin can make the announcements he makes. You guys are betting the downfall of the teachers pension fund and the CalPERS and the Canadian Investment Board fund. And you know what the truth is, we're not wishing that. They are. They literally risk their own investors' money through these GPs and becoming an LP. And by doing those funds that way, well, they bet on a sector. And unfortunately, on the retail sector, they thought they had it all figured out. And so they owned the leverage. They owned the route. They owned the infrastructure, the logistics. They owned everything. The only thing they didn't own was you. They didn't own your shares. And if you start buying and you start holding, for all of us have been buying since the stock was, $300 at one point. I know a lot of us who bought in at 200, 180, 160, 140. Those are huge price points when you buy in, early, but relative to what it is now, I mean, I think about when I first started my YouTube channel, I'm 3x money involved from that day to now. Well, it's been 2.5 years. That means I've been consistent. I have bought, I've increased my percentage of ownership the same amount every year. I'm on a guaranteed buy cycle. There's 252 trading days a year. And if you're willing to buy a share a day, that's going to bring you out to 252 shares. Well, what if you start doing more than that? What if you start getting 20 a day or 10 a day at times? It's going to add up to even more. So just never stop buying for me. That's me personally. But whatever they're swapping, well, they're going to need a lot more ammunition, and they're going to need to destroy a lot more companies to be able to pay for what it is. So that's the difference, and that's what's happening. So I hope that helps.
And another that's a really good point. But like another thing that I also noticed when I read about the way Archegos played their hand, the way they did it has been done to other companies before and failed as well. And the leverage kind of doubled squared or something. You know what I mean?
You can report a leverage of, let's just go 5-1. They wouldn't care. It's kind of like the bank's telling you, we know that you don't have it, but we're going to let you dig a little deeper.
Oh, no, that's not what I mean. I mean the way this short selling thing, short selling a company down to the ground.
Sure.
The way they have to do it in order to bring the price down, right? It's let's say they double the float or something, right? Artificially.
Yeah.
Then they drop the price by half. But then if it doesn't work, they still have to double it one more time, and then they have to double it again, and then they have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so obviously it's gonna break at some point. But I guess
then they reverse stock split and they get a little bit stronger and they do it again. But listen, this has all been going on for years. We're talking about decades. It's just now people have a cell phone and a way of looking up everything themselves. They understand how to do it. They understand what's happening. A lot of people wouldn't know. I didn't know what I know today. I didn't know this 3 years ago. I didn't study the stock market like I do today and the way I go in depth and want to. I've educated myself because GameStop educated me. GameSop educated me
same
and
here.
wanted to be. So many people know that. There's so many people who have been in markets for years and traded and done options trading, and they do everything they do. And when 2020 hit, they were making money, and it was a dumb way to make money. I mean, it's easy. I mean, I'm not saying it was dumb. I'm just saying you could be dumb and still make a profit and be like, oh, look at me, I traded and I made all this money. But now you go 3 years later, all of these guys lost all their gains. They've lost everything because they thought it was that easy, and it wasn't. They've got a reality check. But in addition to that, a lot of people have gotten, educated via tuition because they bought in AMC at the top or Bed Bath & Beyond. They were chasing things like Mullen Automotive, and BBBYQ and other ones too, GTII. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. It's education, it's tuition, and everyone gets to sit back now. And for the ones that watch this channel, they're like, oh my God, I'm infinitely more informed versus other people that are just saying, hey, that stock's going up. Okay, well, you can go make a bet on that. I won't. I'm going to keep buying GameStop for my own reasons. So that's the channel. That's what I'm doing. But as far as the swap and how they're hiding it and what's going to happen moving forward, well, there's going to be more gymnastics. There's going to be more bullshit. and all come out. So, but yeah, thank you for that, Potato. Hey, how long you been watching the channel, Potato?
I think after Bed Bath and Beyond started, doing some sketchy shit, like, because I was like closely looking at this, and I was like reading all this nonsense about how this and that's gonna happen, all these theories and like nonsense, and then some guy posted to your channel, and then I just looked, and then I was like, oh, okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Have you watched Connect the Dots?
Yeah, on BBY, yeah, I did, and I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I understand why, for example, like if you like just look at the way, like before they, got busted, like I mean, went bust, like all these tops, like for example, like when was it in January this year, when it went up, like I don't know how many percent, literally, like they literally stopped the run. Like the board themselves stopped the run with like some nonsense. I remember like reading like some nonsense stuff about diluting. I don't know what.
Yeah, they'll
and
put out
then,
an 8K. No, they'll stop it all in a moment.
Yeah, and they never let anything go. It's like they're doing the same thing as AMC. It's like as soon as you have something going, and then like what's his name, this Aaron guy is like instantly start diluting or selling or whatever. I don't know. It's like it's like they work the same way. It's like they're doing the same shit, and that's how I was like, okay, this guy is right, and so that's how I've been watching your channel.
Well, I got a big video coming out, so I want you to pay attention to it. But I'll do more homework on it for you so that you know when it's coming. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great, man.
Thanks. All right, next I'm going to go down the chat. No problem, Potato. Appreciate you. Remember, if you guys want to join the chat, join the channel, you can. The link is in the live chat. You'll see it. I'll pin it to the top of the chat when I get a chance. Over or under, number of times Marantz says private equity. Brass Knuckles says 100. Well, private equity. Let me know the bet. Let's make it on it. Marantz is better looking than Rico. Thank you, Aster. I appreciate that. I would agree with that, too. Brass Knuckles, hi. Kunta, we know. Hey, my guys, Dallas still elite. Yes. Trap game caused by injuries. All Super Bowl teams have lost once. John Jar Binks, not all of them. Not all of them. I just want to put that out there. This thing is going to blow up in Pulte's face today. They expect everything from Ryan Cohen showing up to Pulte offering to buy their bags. It's never going to happen, bro. Marantz and I are millennials. No, I'm not a millennial, but I hear you, bro. I expect, given the fact that you've been diamond handing a junk stock like GME for 3 years, you lost your investor cred for life on this stream. Oh, okay, thanks, Brass Knuckles. Appreciate you, bro. This is Kunta on his fifth account, by the way, guys. Hey, Marantz, how much are the hedgies paying you to trash AMC? You POS. Mackie. Well, they're not paying me enough, apparently, because I got to put up with your shit. But what would be the whole point of me trashing AMC yet telling you GameStop is the best stock in the world? I don't understand. The hedge funds want you to buy GameStop? You're making zero sense. AMC, I don't need to trash it. Go look at the balance sheet and go look at the stock price. It's at 70 cents, bro. So you just think about it all your own, okay? I'm going to be here for you, though. But keep on coming back. Lost my investor cred. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. There's the Discord pinned to the top of the chat. It's pinned. If you guys want to join the chat channel, you can. Come in and talk to me. Just click on the link. Make sure your mic is unmuted, and we can talk. I need unbanned on my alt account. I don't know why I got banned. Ruler Zod, you said something stupid one day. I remember it. I don't remember what you said, but I remember you saying something stupid, so I blocked and banned you. Yeah, you talked bad about someone. Maybe his name was Ryan Cohen. I can't remember. Marantz, if your mouth is moving, you're lying. Thank you so much. Let me say the first lie, Mackie. You're gorgeous. You're a good guy. Your pronouns should be tall and handsome. There's all the lies in the world, I'm going to say. Zero debt versus all debt. Everywhere you decide. Correct. If you understand it. Black Bart? As to oppose what? White Bart? There's probably the first time Marantz ever spoke to a female on the phone, minus the 1-900 numbers. LOL. Ha, ha, ha. That was so hilarious. I almost laughed. You know who I called on the 1-900 numbers, bro? I called the WWF Superstar hotline, and it was the Undertaker. Hey, this is the Undertaker. Just telling you to, I'm going to get you. And then hung up. We were scared, nervous, boom. We called all night one night, me and my brother. We were calling the 1-800 numbers for the WWF. Let me tell you, when my parents got the phone bill that next month, they called us to the room, lined us up. Who was making phone calls? It was Marantz. It was Rico. It was Big T. It was, we just blamed it on everybody. And we had to get all our pennies together and pay that $9. It was $9 whole dollars, bro. That might have been $100 back then. Because holy hell, bro. $9 was a lot. Just make more channels. There we go. First time all the potatoes lost their money. You lost money? Yeah, exactly. That's news to me, man. Maybe she can give them some advice. Maybe you guys want to go hang out with her. I'm good. I know who she is. She's in the channel all the time. All the GME tools are here, holding the red bag. Yeah, I'm going to hold the bag as long as I can, guys. I don't mind doing it. I'll do it for you. Join Discord. We just share screening and chat talk. Oh, no problem, Green Garage. I got you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I do. Always free. I hope so. Ain't no one going to pay for your absurd info. Brass knuckles. Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? You're the same guy that pays for massages at the same massage parlor as Robert Kraft, bro. I know guys like you. They're not going to give you the good old rub and tug, but don't get mad at me, brother. You're spending your money that way. Honestly, don't do it. Little punks, you lost all your money. Exactly. Thank you so much for that. He says, the pull take call costs more on energy costs than one share. Absolutely, man. Thank you. Anabolic, there we go. It's all pinned. Thank you. Shout out to Linda Real for making the chat channel. Your stock isn't worth the fundamentals. It's worth what the price is. Sure, Loose Cannon. That's if you're going to sell it. But I don't plan on selling it. Kai's Jim Cramer video kind of made me nervous, not going to lie. I didn't watch it. Obviously, I don't support any of the content the guy puts out, but I'll let you guys tell me all about it one day. So AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, HYMC, Milan, Automotive, and all other debt-riddled companies are not grifters, but we are grifting on zero debt. Yeah, I'm a shill. Yeah. How can Kai's afford to buy liquor from Kramer, but needed a GoFundMe to go to Florida? Oh, is that where the office is in Florida? Who knows, man? I wouldn't go down there. Kai's doesn't drink liquor. He smokes crack. I don't know. Allegedly. Although he was missing his 2 front teeth for those videos for a long time. Yeah, Rick, that's all we need, is him attacking Kramer and makes us GMEers look like bad sense. We all jumped in with other meme stocks. Oh, he's just terrible at that point. What a Maroon 5. A maroon. He meant to say moron, bro, and I'm good with that. Someone who was abandoned on an island. Why are you attracted to men? Hemi Turner, what's wrong with that? What's wrong being attracted to men? What the hell's wrong with you guys? I know a good-looking guy when I see him. I look in the mirror every day. What's wrong with these kids, bro? Where the hell these kids come from? Anybody know where they come from? TikTok? Yeah, I know a good-looking dude. I was out there checking them out. Fundamentals are the most important thing in the stock market. Marantz's GME price drops week to week after week to week. Yeah, the price can drop all at once. I'm good with it. I'm going to buy more at 1747. Looking great. Look at that. AMC couldn't hold it. Battle 801 again today. What a terrible stock to own. I got to take off yet? No. I got to call somebody. I got to make a phone call. Wifey said. Let's see. Bugs would call morons. Oh, there we go. Got it. I'm just going down the chat now, trying to get out quicker. Marantz, Kai's claims that Bed Bath & Beyond is coming down because of shorts. Whew. The only thing coming down are his shorts. Coming down. Never mind. If you guys don't get to play on words, I'm a rapper, bro. Is it a coincidence that Tesla broke free of the shorts during the market fall of the pandemic? I don't know if that's a coincidence, but that's just the way it all played out. AKA holding bags. Sure. Marantz, if Bed Bath & Beyond does get a merger into different shares and for whatever reason skyrockets, would you make an apology video? No, Lance, I wouldn't, because it's not going to happen. So there's nothing to make. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, bro. I don't know if BBBYQ does get a merger. Like, what are you talking about? Like, did you not even understand the filings and the paperwork of everything that happened? What are we merging? Did I miss something? There's no website. There's no inventory. There's no assets. There's nothing there. What are we merging? Hopes and dreams? I hope they merge with nothing. The only bigger joke than GameStop into the S&P 500 is XBIT. Oh, okay, cool. Well, GameStop into the S&P 500, you'll see it happen. He will deny like he denied the 2020 election. Okay. Oh, I don't even know what the hell that means, bro. Next guy says, fake Gucci bags for y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a bargain, sure. Bears with shares, I'll leave it there. Your bearish thesis is bad and you should feel bad. Yeah, I agree. They should feel bad. My first GameStop was at $300.66. $366. Wow. It's a hell of a number, bro. Will tell you he has a negative cost base average on every play he's made. There you go, Gravis. So will you. I have absolutely no delusions of grandeur. I believe that. We all don't. I was a child prodigy. I lived in 50 countries before I was 11. I'm not a liar. You're just jealous. You guys are crazy, bro. GameStop wallet smells like $100 bills. Thanks, bro. If you know what's up. If you know, you know. Mathematically, it's impossible to live in 50 countries in 11 years. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's mathematically impossible. You could be a nomad. I lived on 5 planets. There you go, Fire Marshal Bill. Welcome back to Trolling the Chat. Appreciate you, bro. Connect the dots. Element. Oh, you see, human growth hormone laughs. Guys, remember, okay? All these people who are laughing at you about what you're doing with your time and the videos you make and the DD you do, don't worry. You get the last laugh. You do. At the end of it all, guys, the hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Not hating, just look at the charts. Okay, you look at the charts. Do your best. I'm going to be here. I'm an hour behind. Thank you. No problem, man. Big ads. Yeah, zoom out 5 to 10 years and tell me which one is doing better. Absolutely. You'll find out. Yo, Marantz, I loved your cartoon video. Couldn't stop laughing. I make those videos from time to time. I hope you guys like them. The ones I've been putting up on TikTok. I've just been messing around, bro. Thought on how GameStop is a fixed stock now. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but my thoughts is that you should be invested with it if you want to know about it. It'll treat you right. But if not, it's your money, not mine. Let's see. I already read all of that. We're good. I'm getting down the chat here. Marantz, if Bed Bath & Beyond does, that's a bullshit ass comment that you made. I can't read all this Gravis chat. You guys muted them and blocked them. I'm happy you did that. There was a reason why we blocked them on the channel for, in general, but let them keep talking. Nope. Can you count how many ways this channel has copied PPC's show format? I can't, Fire Marshal Bill, because I've been around for a long time, and I've been doing it on my own for a long time. I run a solo show, so I'm totally different. I'm the third twin, so I'm told. Absolutely, Pops, that's you. There's no shot you and Rico aren't the same person. Okay, there is a shot, but there you go. It was called a nut shot. It came out of my Pop's nuts, and we were different. Marantz the man, the plan. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You can't talk to Willy Bobo. You're not worthy. I don't think a lot of people are. Whatever happened to Ape Father? I heard a car wash reopened. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing these days. I just know that he's fat. That's all I know. Fire Marshal Bill, PP got his viewers to run his channel like a true grifter. Marantz built his channel with blood, sweat, and facts. Thank you, GTA. There's a big difference here. I'm not selling cups and blankets, bro. I'm not going to do it. I was out of the loop for a while, but Bed Bath & Beyond's volume is 1.9 million. Yeah, it means zero, dude. They're just selling off the shares. It's all over. Definitely enjoy the funny videos, too. Well, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Marantz, much love from man. I kind of miss you, bro. Will and Critters, thank you so much, bro. All right, check it out, guys. I'm just going to tell you one last time. All right? Because I got to tell you. Let me make sure we're all on the up and up. We're good. All right, before I get out of here and I tell you guys everything I got going on for the week. I am extremely busy tomorrow. I will not be around tomorrow. I have something lined up, something worth doing. And when it's all said and done, I'll tell you. Just know what it is. It's GameStop, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. We worked hard to get where we're at today. And it's going to be fucking amazing moving forward. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for having my back this whole way. It doesn't end here. It only starts. It starts. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm still pinching myself at times, but I'm just going to let you know. I'll have the announcement for you when it's all said and done. And Super Stock, shout out to Badass Trader and Platinum Sparkles. You guys will know as well, because you guys are going to want to know this shit. This is GameStop, and it's about to be big. I promise. Peace. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. We've been doing this shit right for a long time. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz. No advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow. That knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence. Know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all. The wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.